Some of you are out here raw dogging racism without any protection or plan for various reasons. You literally think that you are the token. They're your friends. You've known them for years. And the problem is that no one ever taught you what a friend was. And so, unfortunately, for the Wells family, I'm talking about the Nolan Wells situation. He is now been lost to the stupidity of this world. And as a person who's lived in South Central USA and is old enough to have a grandparent who's walking around when there were former slaves, that's how old I am, I realize how much, like, people born in the 90s, late 90s, 2000, they don't, like, y'all don't, you weren't able to see, I think, what we used to see when I was a kid, which was, racist, who would, in the South, I was young enough to see it on full display. Not that 1990s racism, I'm talking about we used to own you kind of racism. To the point where my grandmother used to tell me, don't you dare say nothing when these people talk crazy to me. You don't say nothing. I'ma handle it, right? I lived long enough to see black people who still, like, got off the sidewalk, right? There were colored signs up, right? Where in my hometown, and it wasn't until I was going to high school that they were just trying to integrate stuff. And this is late. This is not that long ago. So I think people need to pay attention to what's going to go on in the Nolan Wells. My condolences to his mother and his father and his family. It is one of the core memories of growing up in South Central USA, that we were taught at a very, very early age that when white people mixed with alcohol, I don't care who, what, when, where, or how, you leave the area. You do not put yourself in a situation to where you're the only one. Because it is always, the default setting is always you versus them. Oh, and they're gonna stick together. They're gonna not understand. The women are gonna cry. The men are gonna start throwing out every racist trope that exists, and you're the problem. And my heart sank when I saw that poor kid with a group of old white boys, and they're drinking. Let this serve as a lesson that you do not have to learn. If you need advice, let me just tell you, if you're growing up and you don't have somebody to talk to you about this stuff, like, put comments under my videos, ask me questions, let me help you. Because I have come to realize now that there's a lot of wisdom that was just passed down to me. So black people in South Central USA, you may not have a lot of generational wealth to pass down, but what you do have is wisdom and how to survive, and a strong sense, a strong capacity to navigate, like, difficult circumstances, and survival instincts that really can only come to you through wisdom, knowledge, and unfortunately trauma.